And now, this is what you've been waiting for. Michigan Mike's College Picks.
Welcome back, everybody, to Michigan Mike's College Picks. I'm your co-host, Mr. Michigan Mike. Over here to the left is Mr. PL Coulter. What's up?
What's uppers?
And you ready for Week 9?
Man, Week 9 already.
Week 9 already. I guess one key game that I want to talk about is the Notre Dame-Florida State game. That was a pretty close game.
That was a fantastic game.
Notre Dame seemed like they had it in the bag, and then they got the offensive pass interference called. Yeah.
What were your thoughts right there when you saw the touchdown?
Man, I instantly knew, because I knew that they were going to score because Florida State hasn't stopped Notre Dame the whole night, so I knew that they were going to score. But that fourth, it was like 4th and 15 that they converted on. That was crazy. And
yeah.
But then they got that pass interference. I was like, oh, that's game. But it's unfortunate how it's supposed to end that way. You know, it's almost like a NBA game, playoff game that you shoot the last and it doesn't go in, but then they call the free throw. I mean, it's kind of like that. You know, I would rather them have it play on and no call that. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that affects Notre Dame in your poll.
Yeah, definitely. So in the top 10 we have Mississippi State, number 2 Ole Miss, number 3 Florida State.
Okay, moving up.
Yeah, they're moving up, but they won't be top 2. I will make sure of that.
Well, number 1 and number 2 are going to play each other in the Egg Bowl.
That's true, but they won't be there.
Okay.
Number 4 is Oregon. Number 5 is Michigan State. Number 6 is Notre Dame.
Okay.
Number 7, Alabama.
Looking strong.
Number 8, Auburn. Number 9, Georgia. And to finish it out, number 10 is TCU, representing the Big 12.
And you know what, Mike? Looking at your top 10, there's one team here that just jumps off the page at me, and that's Georgia. I mean, if you look at Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Auburn, and Alabama, they all played each other on the last weekend, the regular season.
Exactly.
Georgia can kind of just keep doing what they're doing and sneak in there.
They only have one loss as well, so as long as they keep doing what they're doing and playing pretty good football right now, then they'll sneak in there.
Very interesting stuff indeed.
So I guess our first game is going to be Ole Miss at LSU.
Really looking forward to this one, Mike.
Man, so they had, Ole Miss favored by like 3.5 points. I'm going to actually pick LSU on this one.
Okay.
So I like this, especially at home, LSU and Baton Rouge. I think they'll play really good football that night.
Well, they really play good defense. I mean, 8th in the total country and total defense. Ole Miss hadn't played a defense quite that stingy yet. Interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. My next one is going to be an upset alert. I have Ohio at Penn State. It's going to be a night game at Penn State, and they're going to want some revenge. So that one's going to actually be at 7 p.m. on ABC. I like Penn State on this one. I know they played really good ball last week against Michigan. It was just, at Michigan.
Right.
And, of course, like we said, we don't lose at home at night under the lights.
Right. Now, I mean, Ohio State has been rolling offensively, but Penn State is 6th in the country against, in total defense as well, so it'll be very tough to go up there and get a win at night.
Yeah, and I guess Vegas has Ohio favored by 13.5 points.
Wow, that's a lot.
And I don't like that many points, so I'm going to take that upset alert in Penn State.
And I'm hoping they win straight up go blue.
Yeah, go blue. Go blue indeed. The next one is USC at Utah. I actually have on here on my notes, and you'll see that as well. I said, who the hell cares?
Okay, now, in the interest of full disclosure, we have our pre-meetings via email in the daytime because we both work in the daytime. And that jumped out in 70 font, and I thought that was pretty good.
I know they are both ranked, but like I said, who the hell cares? I picked USC on this one. The spread is even, and it starts at 9 p.m. So.
But, USC, though, man, don't sleep on them. They can actually bust up this top 10 bracket. They got Notre Dame coming up. They got a couple of games. They've been playing pretty balanced on offense and defense, man. We'll see. Or maybe not.
We'll digress on that one for another time. And then I guess the Michigan, of course, everyone knows Michigan at Michigan State. We play the little brother this weekend. It's going to be at 2:30 on ABC. And this is going to be a tough one. We're going to have to at least score.
That'll be an improvement over last year.
Exactly. We're going to just score.
Low expectations.
Hey, it's come down to this,
So what are you seeing? What do you think? What's the line?
I think we'll play really good against their offense. Their offense doesn't really, jump out to me too much. I'm more impressed with their defense, Michigan State's defense, just like our defense.
Right.
So I kind of want to see. I was almost said Denard. I kind of want to see Devin Gardner kind of go against that Michigan State defense, especially when he's coming off that small injury that he had. And I know he was in a cast for a couple days, but he should be ready. He said he's supposed to be ready, so we'll see.
He's not going to miss that game as a senior.
Yeah, definitely not. He even said after the game, he said, "I'll definitely be ready for that game." So
right, this could be upset special with Michigan State maybe looking ahead to Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean this game is going to be really good for us, and our seniors don't want to. I mean, we've been losing to Michigan State for a minute now, so we got to change that around.
And last year was really embarrassing.
Really embarrassing. So I actually want to do something a little. I want to talk about some local fans here in Texas.
Oh, so we have a Michiganite rant.
I mean, I don't think a rant's a little too harsh, but yeah, we can. I want to talk about the Aggies.
Really?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Aggies.
I'm down to hear this.
I mean, I gotta bring them to reality because a lot of Aggies fans out there are like, "Oh, we're the SEC now. We're a powerhouse team in the SEC." No, you are not. I'm sorry to say that, but no, you are not. Yes, you had a couple good years with Manziel, but now without Manziel, your defense has always been bad, and since Manziel left, everyone's seeing that. We can talk about the last 3 games against top SEC teams, being Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Alabama. Your last 3 games, you've only scored 51 points, and you've allowed 142 points. That's roughly about an average of going 17 and 47. Like the final scores of all 3 games. That's the average.
What? I'm hard pressed to find those 17 points. I don't remember seeing them.
Right. So, I mean, there's a couple zeros in there, a couple 20s, but
because recent memory looked like a goose egg.
But you're also allowing 48 points, 35 points, and 59 points.
59 points.
That's ridiculous.
In the SEC, 59-0.
Yeah. You need to start recruiting defense, and I know most of the Aggies fans, they're going to be like, yeah, we do. I mean, I know you have a freshman quarterback, but I wouldn't even necessarily – I mean, y'all are turning into a Texas Tech of the SEC.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they rely on, all offense. If your offense does bad, then
And if you hadn't looked at the tapes the last 7 or 8 years, that's not the recipe for success in the SEC.
And I didn't know this. The last time Aggies were ranked number 1, 1939.
Man, you stop that, man. You stop that right now.
I'm just saying.
That's not.
I'm just saying.
Really, Mike? You gonna pull out 1939 on Aggie Land? We are in Dallas, right?
So I mean, I don't preach around how Michigan, we're doing bad this time, but I don't preach around how Michigan's the number 1 in Big Ten. No, like I'm a realist, right. Like Aggie fans, just let y'all know y'all are basic. You're basic.
Oh no, you just got called basic.
But if y'all have any rebuttals, y'all can reach me
Aggie
Twitter,
fans especially, right?
On Twitter at Michael Hasso. That's MichaelJasso. And you can always reach my co-host at
PO Culture. That's at PLCOLTER.
All right, and remember, you will play to win the game. Go Blue.
Go Blue.